What up and good morning. Welcome back to another episode of the Wake and Bake here on the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. Thank you so much, everybody, for patiently waiting. And thank you, everybody, who already hit the thumbs up. Now, I want to tell you right now, right off the bat, there's a few changes that I told you we're going to be coming onto the podcast. So we're trying something different this week and following upcoming weeks, all right? So I will tell you this right off the bat. On Saturdays, instead of a live show, we will be giving you a vlog, like an exclusive vlog. They will be available to the We Don't Smoke the Same crowd as well. So I will be telling you guys that there will be an exclusive vlog for the next 3 Saturdays to test it out to see what you guys like better.
Leave comments.
Leave comments. Hit that thumbs up. You can super chat because it will be premiering, but it is a vlog that is coming from 2 perspectives. One from the camera POV of Xavier's and one from the POV camera of mine. So just letting you guys know.
At the LAFC game, so you get my perspective.
Yeah, not at X's bathroom.
Yeah, and I got kicked out. And I got kicked out from my seat, which was embarrassing as fuck, and he's unrecorded. Trust me, there's some good shit in there.
Hey, low key, because I was editing X's footage yesterday. It's pretty fucking entertaining, dude. I gotta give it to X, man.
Because he does the awkward commentary, bro. It's like people are not supposed to hear that awkward shit.
I was at the club recording some chicks I was like, look at her, and she's hot.
Whoa.
I was bored. I was waiting for my party to get
poor
there.
man's Bikini Beach.
I'm in this.
Yeah.
I'm in this Uber X.
The one thing I will tell you guys this, for everybody who has not signed on Patreon, there is a giveaway going on. Make sure you guys subscribe to the $20 tier if you guys want to win the $1,500 care package, which includes this brand new Matt Robertson, giraffe tube that is going to be going on next month. We're going to be picking the winner for that. But the one thing I did want to point out is to the Patreon just got way more exclusive because I locked on a venue and I will be having a Patreon exclusive We Don't Smoke the Same podcast event where you can consume. That means it's like 70 people max, if that. There will be a tattoo person as well having We Don't Smoke the Same exclusive art as well there. So salute to Baby Mothra. And this will be at a place where you can consume. You can buy the pro pens. You can buy snacks. You can go ahead and enjoy this whole thing. But that is only going to be Patreon invitation only. So if you really want to participate in these live events, that's going to be only, I don't care if you're a $5 member. It doesn't fucking matter to me, bro. The tickets are only going to be available to the Patreon people. So I'm just letting you guys know right off the bat, and I'm sorry I bombarded you guys with fucking announcements. Now joining me across is the one and only, XG.
What's up, dog? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I've been productive this week. We were at Disneyland, what is it, yesterday?
It was on Monday.
Yeah, on Monday we were there. We started recording the first episode of High and Hungry this season, you know.
What's the season? What's the food? Because they have like seasons at Disneyland, right? Like
Food and Wine Festival.
Oh shit, okay, that makes sense.
You know, spring shit.
Was anything you recommend if I was to go for some reason?
There's a couple things, bro. The BB pulled pork mac and cheese.
Yeah. You're right. You posted the clip, the old fashioned paleta, or what was that thing?
That shouldn't be called the old fashioned.
That's the s'mores tart.
Yeah, the s'mores tart. There's a couple things, bro. So I will be posting it. Hope you guys share it. Also running the boards is the one and only Ray. What's going on, Ray?
Good morning, y'all.
How you
feeling? Doing? I'm good, man. Feeling a little tired, but this immune boosters, gave me the boost. Really. Thank you.
Yep. And making his return. It's been a very long time, but this guy has quite the story to tell. What is it on the choke cancer from the choke cancer organization, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and Tropicali CBD. And from his dope-ass juice bar, which he brought us some. He's like, you motherfuckers look unhealthy, bro. We got the one and only John in the house, man.
Thanks, guys.
How you doing, John?
Not too bad. Thanks for having me.
Now, John, I mean, you're one of those friends of mine that, like, even though we don't see each other every event, every time we see each other, it's always a good time. It's like, hey, man, it's good to catch up with you.
Definitely.
And you're kind of like hey, fool, this was a very disciplined motherfucker, bro. You know how
Jiu-Jitsu. I knew that right off the bat. We had like a 5-minute conversation. I was like, they're like respectful.
Don't be
people.
lying, fool. You probably looked at his ears and you're like, all right, I'm not gonna crack no jokes today. But John, how long have you? Is it Jiu-Jitsu, BJJ, or
it's Jiu-Jitsu?
Hey, is this mic running, Ray? I don't know why I can't hear him on the.
It's Jiu-Jitsu.
Okay, cool. There we go.
Yeah. I've been doing it a little over 14 years.
Yeah, he can fuck us up, fool.
Oh yeah, dog.
He can Jackie Chan it up, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the only one you know?
Yeah, that's the only one I'm disciplined in.
What do you mean by discipline? Like if you're not disciplined, does that mean you're just kicking anybody's ass, or
no, I mean, as a man, everybody can throw a punch or whatnot. That's not a discipline.
Yeah.
But when you train, it's a whole different story.
It's like that thing when you know how like I don't like people call me comic. I'm like I just stand up. I just go up on stage because I find it like such a respect to that person where like I don't do it enough to say that.
Where you're like I'm a professional.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is what you said. You're disciplined because you do it what 3-4 times a day.
I do
not
it,
anymore.
I
But
do it 6 times a week, sometimes 7.
How old are you, John?
I'll be 45 next month.
see, dude.
All right, cool. So it's not too late for me, dog. Maybe I should.
Sam Tripoli started maybe 3 years ago.
I get discouraged because there's no fat fools, dog.
Oh, there's fat fools.
there is.
Hey, and once you know how to use your weight, it's scary, man.
Dude, Sam.
Is it really?
Oh, man, you don't want to be under a big guy, dude, that knows how to use his weight. I mean, once you start doing jiu-jitsu, you start learning the fact that, like, you know how your body works and how it actually doesn't work. You know, when you do the natural things that you would do in a fight, you learn that that's not what you would really want to do. You know, like turn and run away and give up your back. Well, that's like that's a present for me.
You know, that's crazy because I see a lot of like, I've only seen it. Like I watched this YouTuber called Danny Mullen, and he does jiu-jitsu. Like he's one of these like outrageous YouTubers that like he'll do some shit where like sometimes fool, like even though he's not directly trying to trigger, there's still some. If he goes to a protest, there's some people that might get out of hand. He's walking down Skid Row. There's been a couple times, bro, where people have like tried to put his hands on him, and he doesn't look like a buff ass motherfucker. He doesn't look like he has hands, but he's like, bro, I don't want to do this to you. And literally will just be like, I'm not gonna let you go till you apologize, type of shit. And it's jiu-jitsu type of shit. And I feel like that's way more impactful than taking a putazo and leaving with a black eye, bro. Because if somebody has you humbled, then you're like, say fucking sorry or say that you're a bitch, bro. Like
you just said it. It's humbling. It's a humbling experience. Like every man that walks through the door thinks they have hands and thinks like, oh, you're not gonna do anything. But when you walk through that door and take your first class, you realize you know nothing about fighting. You might have got lucky on the streets or whatnot, but you know nothing, and these things like get ingrained into your mind real fast.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. It worked out. All right. Yeah. But yeah. So that's kind of that's really like a very like humbling experience for sure, bro. Because it's cause you remember that when you used to be younger, bro, somebody used to be, say uncle, or like fucking like say mercy, bro.
That's what it is. It's like you could say tap, bro, or you could just hear it snap. It's like it's so humbling. Do you want to hear your body snap and like not go home like feeling good, or come back the next day and tap and just be like, man, I was in a terrible position. Don't ever want to get put there.
I've seen someone tap and then the ref not see, and the guy had to go to the hospital.
Yeah, that's.
And it was like it was.
I mean,
it was a mistake. It was like because it was so
Eddie
loud.
Bravo?
He was also yelling tap, and it was so loud. It was so Eddie Bravo has these like where he makes his 10th planet versus his.
I'm familiar.
Yeah,
with
so
it.
he does that, and I was there, and it's literally like the most like
There's a lot of excitement.
Fight Club.
Yeah.
The most Fight Club you can experience. Like people are fighting, and these people are rolling, and there's people on top of each other. Here, there's a coach is yelling. This guy
Yelling on top of these fools.
Yeah, this guy couldn't tap because his hands and his things were restricted. He was yelling tap, but it was so loud the ref couldn't hear it. And I guess when we finally heard it was a little too late, and I guess the guy kind of sprained his back a little bit. Nothing crazy. He was out the hospital by the end of the night, but the ambulance came, and like you said, if you don't tap, you will hear it snap. I've never heard that term, and I'm like, dude.
Like, what's another way of like tapping, like for in a position like that? Like, you wear mouth guards, right?
I don't. Some people do.
Okay, what is that? You don't because it's not a sport where you get hit in the face a lot.
Yeah, there's no punches involved.
Oh, okay. So all right, I just figured I was like, I would just figure I was like, spit out the mouth guard, dude.
No,
just do
like,
something.
Eddie Bravo has the 10th planet, where they're like slap punching and doing jiu-jitsu, and that's like, yeah, you better wear a mouth guard because you're gonna get the shit smacked.
And it sounds like, oh, he's slapping me. It's the back of the palm straight to your nose.
Honestly, a palm can hurt more than a fist because there's more surface.
Well, you ever had your mom hit you with her palm for talking back? like I would have preferred her punching me, dude. Like than for getting that smack, bro, from that palm, bro. I mean, okay, so what do you think about these new sports that you see? Is that why it's so crazy when they do the open hand slap competitions because the majority of it is palm?
And then you got a clear and present target straight to the jawline. You square off on anybody's jawline,
it's an off button?
It's an off button. Between your temple and your jaw, you're done.
So those people...
Can you kill somebody from punching them like that?
If you hit them in the temple, like really hard, yeah.
If not the temple, the fall. Wherever the hair
Yeah,
lands,
but
it'll
luckily
rumble.
they got guys catching
Yeah.
them. I mean, it's somewhat of a professional thing that Dana's doing. It's just we're looking for more and more extreme things to
How
to
long?
check out.
How long till one of them becomes Chris Benoit? I hate to get low, but that's what you're
But
talking about.
that's not
CT
jiu-jitsu,
every
that's
fucking.
wrestling.
I don't
No,
think it's yeah.
CTE. We're talking about, but that CT, that slap to the head, is a straight CTE hit.
Are you talking
every
about
time.
the slap boxing
That's
competition?
what we're talking about, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, we're talking about slap competition.
yeah.
That's CTE straight to the head.
I mean,
Pro champ?
It's a new sport.
That's what I'm saying. How long till they find?
don't know.
They got-
Okay, to be fair, dude, none of those guys look like they're married. All right,
Oh,
like you see some of those guys, bro. They're like just
as
like
long as you're not married,
he's
you
like
can
the size
do the
of
slap competition.
He's the size of the big blue ox Paul Bunyan used to roll with, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like,
Blue Ox.
yeah, not even like a mail order bride, bro. Is at home, bro. It's a fucking Xbox, a PlayStation, and a fucking fridge, bro. But yeah, I don't know, man. You gotta have a wife to go Chris Benoit, bro. But
Could you do one of those? Like
nah, I like, bro, like, I think I took up boxing when I was like 15, 16, because like my uncle had this guy from Guatemala who was like staying out here for like a year or some shit. So we would go over like on the weekends and then just like my cousins just fight each other, bro. Or like he'll teach us different shit, you know what I mean? And then I was like, bro, I remember that shit. I was like, I remember getting hurt because obviously I was the youngest, so I'm just like, I took the putazos, bro. You know, that's how you learn, bro. You're just like, hey, bro, like like my mom didn't like it one bit, but I always regret not getting more into something like that. But with all these, with the resurgence of like like mixed martial arts becoming very popular these days, bro, like there is certain things where I'm like, all right, bro. And then I remember I also got taught by Kenji's dad when I was in college. I took 2 years of karate in Kisan. Yeah, with my sensei Fukushima and he
in college?
yeah, bro.
That's a course.
His dad fucking teaches. Kenji's dad is like a world fucking renowned like karate teacher.
With a
So,
name
well
with a name like that, it makes sense.
bro,
My
like
name's Kenji. My dad's a dojo master. Perfect.
well, there's a belt brand called Kenji.
Oh.
yeah, bro. Like if nothing tells you, he's like, hey, bro, I might know how to whoop your ass.
Well,
Yeah.
the beauty of jiu-jitsu is like even as
Oh,
you
yeah.
get older, you're not gonna
That's spicy,
you,
dog.
you can still continue to do it and keep your body in shape.
Like I mentioned it earlier. I was like, there's no fat foods, and you're like, there's fat foods in there. Bro.
Oh yeah.
Like, what's the biggest food?
There's a 320-pound guy in there.
Oh damn, I do not want
I
to
can
spar
barely
against this.
put my legs around him.
Sam's 220, I think, something like that, and he's one of the bigger
He
guys.
went back
but-
up.
Hmm?
I thought he was lighter.
Who, Sam?
Yeah.
No, he's like around 220. He's still 200. Still pretty big, but
He just don't look that big to me. That's good.
And then we got firemen that are buff as hell. We got SWAT officers. But the thing about jiu-jitsu, what's crazy is when you step on that mat, no matter your background or wherever you're from, everybody's just stoked to be there. Everybody's like, that's why it's so humbling. Because it's like you're not rolling with your ego onto the mat. You're just stepping on the mat like a student to the teacher. You're like,
almost like a
what are we gonna
dance.
learn today?
Yeah, it's almost like you know, have you ever been to a dance class? Bro, it's like you go in there, you think you know some shit. Nah, bro. And then you get instructed, and like your moves ain't shit to these. yeah, bro. Like
Definitely.
Sam's talking about getting submitted by like 16-year-olds.
Oh, definitely.
17-year-olds, dog? Like,
there's
yeah.
kids that have been training since they were 3 years
the
old.
way you said that just didn't sound right, but I get what you meant.
I don't know. It sounded weird. My bad. I don't know.
You're right,
but
you're right.
you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like these kids, like you said, they're phenoms. Like their dad's been doing it. You start them at 3-4 years old. When they're 16, 17.
When they're 16, man, if they've been training since they've been 4 or 5, they're straight up like damn near like a kid black belt almost, and they're just getting their blue belt. So you step into class, you're like, oh, let's look at this little kid. He's a blue belt. Lo and behold, you're a grown ass man. You've been training maybe 2 years. You got your blue belt, and this kid's been training like
Yeah, he don't need
10.
no blood pressure medication.
He's been training 10 years to your 2 years.
Who's that kid? Who's that kid that's like a super phenom right now? At least I've learned about him, but eats pizza for a living and he rolls.
I'm not sure.
You've never heard of him?
That
He's like a-
almost sounds like
Those two things don't sound like they go good
No,
together, bro.
he was
like,
on Rogan's. He was on Rogan's, and he went on Joe Rogan, and he's like,
Wait. All right, so what is he famous for?
he's famous for being one of the best jiu-jitsu guys in the
right.
world, and all he eats is pizza and pasta.
I want to know.
Every single day, but he only eats one meal a day.
Is he Asian?
And it's pizza and pasta. He's white, and he eats it after he's done training.
Well, that
He
makes
fasts
sense.
all day. Yeah,
That
he
makes
fasts
sense.
all day, but he says he eats like a bowl like this right
Like The
before
Rock?
bed. Yeah, goes to sleep, wakes up, still full technically, goes to school, and then he starts to get hungry.
At that point,
that's when he works out, and
like
then he
a
gets
bison.
hungry.
At that point, you're like a bison, bro.
He has
Like
a
you just
very
literally
high
eat just to
metabolism.
like walk long distances or just to fuel up. I wish that like eating was like that for like, bro. But like food is it's just so crazy out here, bro. Like where it's just none of the shit actually refuels your body. Like you can eat a full meal sometimes at a restaurant, bro, and walk out tired, bro. Like this shit's supposed to be fuel, homie.
It's because of where we live, honestly. Where we live, you go to any other country, like I'll spend a couple weeks in Costa Rica, Indonesia, not Indo, but Tahiti, and like you could go to the Quickie Mart and get like raw sushi for $8,
Dude,
and it's just like. Here it's like for $8 you could barely get McDonald's, and it's gonna make you feel like you have Down syndrome after you eat it. You're like, oh God, I can't get out of.
Would you flex? Would you flex?
He's not lying, bro. This like going back my second year. By the way, I was RSOing it heavy out there. It was like I was just like so on a sick one, bro, and like. It was cool because I felt like I was like just undercover.
So you didn't take the pens?
What is it? I took the oil in certain capsules and then I bought an empty one and threw it in there.
Okay.
Yeah, so I did. Yeah, but I took my RSO and I took the oil for the pen, so I was rolling cool. Then I had some other people out there that they had live resin out there. I was tripping. Maybe my people are plugged in the way they are.
They are
but
plugged in because in Japan it's heavy to have shit like
yeah,
that.
like dude, when I hit it, I was like, this is live resin. They knew I was coming. Yeah, like but. Yeah, man, it's out there, bro. It tripped me out because I took a food allergy test out here, bro, and this is before I left because I wanted to do it, because I'm like I've been eating a lot of shit here, and I'm just like this thing is gonna let you know why certain things or what certain thing makes you feel a certain way, and like I can't eat eggs out here, bro. Sesame seeds, hummus, certain things will trigger certain things in my body, bro. I'll get bloated, I'll get super bad heartburn. Bro, I was scared to eat an egg out there, right? But I'm just like, bro, like these are not the eggs in America, bro. These are not shot up chickens. These are like fucking the yolk is like almost like this color, bro. It's like almost orange, and you fucking eat it. And I told my girlfriend, I was like, I'm gonna have to take that heartburn pill. And she's like, just try it. It's different. Ingredients are different out here. I didn't have to deal with none of that fucking problem at all with anything I ate over there, bro. I was having fucking sesame sauce, on my sushi. I was just doing seeds. I was doing all this shit.
It's not mass produced and just fed with a bunch of chemicals, man. For preservatives. They're like, it's going to be consumed as soon as we make it. We're not like going to just shove a bunch of shit into it.
Yeah, strawberries went bad in a matter of 6 hours over there, bro. The most delicious strawberries that I had, but I knew I had to eat them motherfuckers. I wasn't bringing them home.
That says it all right there. Once it gets picked from the vine, it's like any other fruit. Unless you spray it with some wax or put some preservatives on it and whatever.
I've had an orange in my fucking fridge, a grapefruit in my fridge for 2 weeks now, bro. And this motherfucker doesn't look like it's changed at all, bro. Something's wrong, bro.
Well, I mean, that's why, like at my smoothie shop, we're trying to do as much organic stuff as we can because we know, like, what you're putting into your body is just, it's the fuel. Straight up.
It's hard to look at things. You really gotta like. It's almost like hey man, I gotta have like an Erewhon next to me or some shit, bro.
Well,
like
it just here, it's just so hard. You have to really search for good food, and when you find it, it's so expensive, so expensive. Like even getting getting food to my kid. Like after he got out of the hospital, I'm just searching for good food, and it's so expensive. And when you go to cook it for yourself, it's so timely. It's a lot.
Okay, so you mentioned your son right now, and obviously, like we put instead of Tropicali, we put Choke Cancer.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about Choke Cancer and your foundation and like how it started?
Choke Cancer. I created it because there's another organization called Fuck Cancer. They're big. Everybody's heard of it, but it's pretty vulgar, And my son was 3 at the time when he went into the hospital. So they sent us a care package, and he's a little 3-year-old sitting in there with fuck cancer, and he's super stoked. But then, some of the parents are looking around.
The words already.
Some of the parents are looking around, and regardless of the message and regardless of what it is, it's like it's kind of vulgar. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's for more driven towards adults. They do work with kids, but I wanted something to focus on kids, because what I learned in the cancer community is that very little money is donated towards the kids side.
Oh, really?
Yeah, about 4%.
I would have thought they would have been like first, considering that there's like a children's hospital and a lot of kids with cancer like are taken care of, or St. Jude.
Those are based on donations, like directly to those organizations.
They
Like-
can do,
like-
so they can do whatever they
Like
want.
the
with-
American Cancer Association is not donating more than 4%. The
Yeah, where the
government's
fuck
not
is that other
donating-
96% going?
I mean, to a 40-year-old man that has cancer from smoking, from somebody that's already destroyed their life, not to be mean, but these kids, they didn't do anything. They gave the breast milk that was given to them and the berries that were given to them and whatever food. They're not stealing cigarettes and doing meth and whatever the hell shit that's causing cancer or
Now,
hurting them.
I wanted to ask you this because I understand an adult getting cancer at some point in their life because we all make decisions.
Well, it's based on a lot of the food
Yeah,
that we
not even-
consume.
Yeah.
Back to the food. It's like if you're consuming a lot of sugars, a lot of processed things, it builds up in over the years. It's just inevitable.
So, like,
and there's also some that's just DNA.
It's
Some
DNA.
genetics. We can't avoid those. Yeah.
Exactly. So the one that my son was was called neuroblastoma.
that's what I was gonna ask. Like, what kind of cancer and like how does a child end up with cancer?
Like neuroblastoma, from what I understand, is like every kid has this little tiny microscopic thing that's in their head already, and it could just stay there and dissipate, or it can grow. Neuroblastoma is the leading cause of children's death from cancer. So it's out of all the ones that form like a tumor, this is the number one cause of death.
What if they catch it early? Doesn't really matter.
They caught my son's early, thankfully. It was the size of a golf ball,
Wow.
right on the back of his.
I remember you showing me that.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, if you look on the choke cancer, you can see the journey, and that I started a little bit late because I was going through it, and there was just a lot to go through. I mean, I was doing my juice bar, I had freaking Tropicali, I had a grow, I had so many things going, and I mean, I sold and gave up my grow just to spend more time with my son. Like I'm like in a
round of applause, bro.
I'm in a different tax bracket just to be with my son, and fuck it, like to be honest, like I'd rather have my son in the time. That's why, like, if you look on the Instagram story, sometimes you see us like we're at Knott's, we're at the zoo, we're at Chuck E. Cheese, wherever we could possibly go. We can't make up for lost time, but we could just take advantage of the time that we do have.
That's the thing, man. Like every time, like, you know me, like, bro, like, because there's what you just said. The first half was like, maybe I'm like, man, this just added to another reason why I'm scared as fuck to have a kid, bro. I was like,
It's
what I mean?
rough,
It's really fucking
It's
scary.
rough.
Like
It's hit or miss, man.
and-
It's like the lottery.
Yeah, and then when I see you post up like stuff when I see you with your child, I'm just like, man, this is way. It seems like he seems like he's having way more fun than me kicking it with my cat right now. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Definitely.
So it's like I see both sides, bro. But it's only with specific individuals. Like it's like you, and then like my homie Enough Glass that are just like
Dallas.
Dallas.
Definitely,
They're just
definitely.
like good dads that I've seen you do dad type of shit, bro.
Because you want to be present with your kids, man. If you're not present with your kids, then you're just like some random.
You're just a human creator.
Like me and my ex-wife split up. I don't want to be the dad that just shows up part-time. I want to be there every day. I mean, I try to pick him up every day from school, spend a few hours with him, what I can. I'm supposed to have him on the weekends, but that's divorce BS. But that's why I try to take advantage of the time that he's here, because we almost lost him. He was in the hospital for 1 year. There was a time he was isolated.
Whole year?
Yeah, he came out for maybe about 2 weeks out of the whole year. And then he was isolated at one time in his room for, I think, like 48 days. I couldn't leave his hospital room. Like, couldn't even walk around the floor. I mean, at least they get to walk around the 5th floor of oncology. So Chalk is where my son was in Orange Children's Hospital, and they did an amazing job. Thankfully, they have a great program where they have like pro athletes that come in. We had the Dodgers come in. We had the Angels come in. We had the Ducks come in. We had a couple Disney characters come in. Even had Santa, because my son spent Christmas there. He got out for a week to celebrate his birthday.
Yo, like, cause his son was to the point, like, and the reason I wanted to, like, the reason I wanted you to come up and talk about it is because there's not that many stories, not a lot of people that actually get the chance to survive this kind of experience. Like the homie lost his sister not too long ago. R.I.P. Tommy's sister. You know what I mean? To cancer. And you know it doesn't end in a very good way. You know what I mean?
No,
And so
and-
the fact that you were able to beat it and actually, I wasn't there, but I've seen the progress of your child, and from him actually being bald and going to like what you imagine a person that has cancer looks like, from him putting on a beanie the other day at my stand, and I was like, yo, he has the nicest hair I've seen. Yeah, like
Yeah, thanks to stem cells, man. Like the research now, if this would have been, 15, 20 years ago, I don't think we would have got the same results. The things that are happening now with the stem cells and the research is really breakthrough, but it still needs to like end. Like honestly, like whatever we could do just to make sure some little kid doesn't have to spend one day in the.
I mean,
freaking
the other
hospital.
day, I go deep down random YouTube, Rumble.
it's
rabbit
not random,
holes.
fool. You know what you're looking for.
No, this one's random. No, it's random because sometimes I'll go. You heard me make some random drop, some knowledge. Where how do you know that? I don't fucking know why.
The
but I watched
history
a
of
YouTube
Captain
video.
Crunch.
Huh?
No,
But this is some shit like that. But the one I ran into the other day is that AI is getting so good that it might cure cancer.
Well, that would be amazing.
That when I heard
would be
that,
amazing.
and I'm anti-AI, I'm like, no, I'm not. The robots, but when I heard that, I was like, bro, can we get
damn.
something good out of this fucking shit at least?
That
Because
would be amazing.
getting rid of if AI can like
Technically,
detect
it's like a
shit-
doctor that doesn't stop working.
Well, yeah, it doesn't take a break. Well, that was the
no,
problem.
it's a doctor that knows everything.
Well,
Because that's what it's a doctor that knows everything we know.
I
The
I feel doctors are just great at guessing. That's what I mean. I hate to say that. Like they're educated guessers. So when my son first went in and we were trying to figure out what was wrong with him, we didn't know he had cancer. He went in to the ER and because he was getting dizzy and he was feeling nauseous. And you got a little boy, you're like, hey bro, buck up, walk it off. And like I feel like shit now for saying that.
Oh my God, I have a story to tell you.
But
Yeah, something
as
like
your
that.
dad,
Wow.
you're like, walk it off. Come
Be a
on,
man,
bro.
come on, let's go.
Buck it up. Like, come on. But so the first time they took him, it's like, oh man, he needs his tonsils out.
No.
What? He needs his tonsils out. He's freaking 3. What the fuck are you talking about? Second time, this is all in a week. Second time, oh, he has what did they say? They said something else that was like not cancer, bro. Okay, send us back with some more meds, and here you go. The third time, this is in a week. Hey, bro, this shit's not going away. What's going on? Okay, we're gonna do some tests. Oh shit, come back with us. Whoa, this is getting real.
Oh my God,
And
same shit. Same story I'm gonna say right now.
In the matter matter of like sitting there for 2 hours in the ER to going, what's gonna happen, to just getting rushed into the back, and now this is, wow, we got scans and we see a golf ball. Like it went from he'll be okay, get his tonsils out, to like, oh shit, your kid has a freaking tumor the size of a golf ball in the back of his head. And when you look at the x-rays, I'm no expert, but it was so compressed against his spinal cord.
It was giving him.
That's what the blood
pain was
flow,
coming.
that's where the swelling was come from, in the back of his eyes. But I'm thinking, can you remove that? Are you going to be able to remove all that? Is my son going to be able to have this removed and come out of this like without a long dramatic thing? They said when they cut it open, there was so much pressure, it popped out. It almost popped out at them. So it wasn't attached, it was pushed up against. So that was like the blessing in disguise of everything. I mean, because I was sitting there looking at
They
X-rays.
just pulled it out technically, or how did that work?
They cut open his skull, they split it, and they pulled it out. I mean, he has a scar that's probably about, I don't know, good 4 to 6 inches. Yeah. But with all his hair, you can't even see it. I mean, he had drain tubes coming out the top of his head.
It was serious, fool. Like,
Yeah,
there was times where like, I'll just like, he'll like we'll talk and then like he'll give me like a check-in and stuff like that, and I'm just like, fuck, dude, how are you like just keeping your sanity right now?
I'll tell you what, jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu.
He's like, I broke a few arms, but
No, like honestly, like I don't go to therapy. I don't do any of that stuff. Like jiu-jitsu, like literally kept me sane. Like I couldn't see my son at times because my ex would be like, nope, you can't come today, or it was just, that was getting involved along with the cancer thing that's going with my son. So there would be times I was training twice a day, 7 days a week.
Would it be because
Damn, dude. Hey, this was fucking fools up.
Yeah.
Just like
I was
this? Do you think it's because at that point it's like your life's in danger, so you can't think about anything else? You get what I mean?
exactly.
Like it's like this
when
is
somebody's trying to choke you out, like I'm thinking about oxygen to my brain.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking about what's happening to my son or what problems my ex is causing, whatever the case may be. I'm just trying to
exactly. That's all I thought. Like the
be
only
in
thing
pre-
that's it's your
hard to
life's in
be-
danger.
It's hard, when you're dealing with a lot of stress, it's hard to be in the present moment, because even when you're not in the moment, you're sitting there talking to your friends, you could still be sitting there thinking, dwelling on
I
shit.
podcasted with shit on my mind, and
that was happening to me last year, bro.
You're like, what the fuck? I just had-
It weighs heavy. It weighs heavy.
When you got somebody that's like dying, bro, or something like that, and the only thing that you want to do is just be there for them. Like you want everything to stop and just for you to be there for them. So it's kind of hard for you to kind of keep it going, bro. I remember when my grandma was dying, bro, and just all the stuff out that was going on at home, and then my dog passing away like a week before that, bro. Like there was times where I'm just like, fool, I don't even know what the fuck I was saying, because mentally, like I was just like,
and I knew,
in
and every time I told you, hey dog, we don't have to podcast. Like I get it. You'd be like, nah, I want to be here, and I knew you didn't want to be here, but I knew it'd be the only thing from keeping you from just being at home.
because you don't want to sit at home and dwell on this shit. That's the thing. Like I think that's why I was training so much. Like I'd go to the hospital, I'd spend like 2 hours with my son before they kicked me out, and then friggin' I'd go home and it's like, okay, like there's no surf, I better go train. Like so, and that's the other thing that keep me sane. I like to bodyboard. I go in the water a lot.
Nice.
So when there's waves, like that's really I know how he feels about that. That's the red zone for him.
Dude,
that's his red zone.
I went to an island, bro, and like there was certain parts like we were going over a bridge. I'm just like, dude, if Godzilla just came out this bitch right now, I'd be fucked.
You just can't think like that, because you know what? You got more of a risk getting hit by a car than you do getting bit by a shark. Put it that way.
I agree. I mean, there's there are some more videos popping out now where I have seen people that are like there was this one video I saw recently where he saw the shark, and instead of freaking out, he kind of just kept calm, and the motherfucker just swam the other way.
Look at like
I was like, what?
Yeah, because they feel it. It's like a pit bull. They feel fear. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, there's a surf contest where I think Andy Irons or Bruce Irons, one of the Iron brothers, is out there, and a shark comes up and he fucking punches it. He punches the shark in the face, and this fool dips.
Yeah, they're very sensitive. You should look into sharks. They're not what you think they are. Dolphins are way worse.
Yeah.
Dolphins are aggressive. They rape each other. It's fucking intense. What? Yeah, look this up, dude. They'll gang bang on a chick. I swear to God, I was going down like the random another rabbit hole.
Randomly,
Fucking dolphins are horrible animals. Like they're pretty smart, and when you're smart, you do stupid shit.
I heard otters are like that too.
Yeah, they're fucking savages, dude.
Otters?
No, dolphins.
I don't know. Like I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about otters, but like they didn't seem that messed up. I had like five of them on me in Japan, and they were like the cutest.
Yeah, I forgot about
They
that.
were like the cutest things I've. I wanted one, but I was just like, yo, there's no way like this thing kills its mate after. I was like, the whole family's here.
They're too sweet. Huh?
Yeah, I was like, they're too sweet,
cute.
bro.
They're too cute.
Hey, fool, some things that look the cutest, bro.
Are the deadliest.
Hey,
bro.
Like,
it's just like women, bro. The hottest ones are the worst ones.
The craziest
to fuck with,
ones.
Koala has chlamydia.
That's true, bro.
Cute, dude, and it's fucking dangerous. Next thing you know, your girlfriend thinks you cheated on her, and all you did was hang out with the koala, dog.
Okay, first of all, this isn't Sydney, fucking Australia, Xavier. Like that excuse is
I'll
not
find a koala to tell her that's how I got it.
Goodness.
Ray, whenever he wants to vlog at the fucking zoo and it's his idea, now we know why. Yeah.
I got chlamydia for some chick, and I'm like,
Oh my goodness.
I was vlogging with D-Zone, and he wanted to pet the fucking koala.
How come Ezo didn't get it?
I don't. Shut up, boy. Don't you say you got it too?
Nah, I'm not ruining my rep.
I got it. Too. Take one for the team.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, but like bro. I was looking at this like there's like certain bugs out there, fool. Like there's this like it's a beautiful ass fucking worm or like a moth, bro. Like certain shit like that, or like even spiders. It just looks so fucking cool, bro. And like those little blue frogs too. Like if you touch it, bro, your hand is like your blood's clotting up. And it's like it's crazy how some really pretty shit is really deadly, even in flowers too, bro. You know, have you ever heard of that museum that they have in Europe or something like that? It's like the Museum of Most Deadliest Plants.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And like, and they tell you, they're like, please do not even attempt to touch anything because all these plants can kill you.
I touch it?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. There's one dumbass that probably is like, not me.
No, there has been, and
sure.
yeah, and I think there has been like 2 deaths because somebody decided to like try to get a piece of the plant
With danger.
Yeah, it just seems kind of very stupid.
Have you guys even encountered like poison ivy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never fucked
Really?
with it. No,
I had a rash with it on my leg when I went camping the first time. Cause I just like brushed up against it, bro, and that shit like looked like psoriasis, bro. That shit was
Yeah, it just gets all red and swollen.
Yeah.
You just want to itch it.
I just seen it like on cartoons and shit.
I just kept putting, I just kept putting like a big bag of ice on it.
Wasn't real. But back to what I was gonna tell you. You know how you felt bad for like your kid at one point? You're like, hey, like bucking up, like be a man. Type of shit.
Yeah.
So one of my homies, he asked me for a job, and I used to be a server at a restaurant. And I was like, yeah, dog, let's get you this job. And you know, when you get someone a job, you only get people that are gonna make you look good. You
pull
know,
through for you.
Yeah. So he's one of those ones where I was like, oh yeah, the homie fucking good soccer player. Like I've done a little bit of construction with him on the side with his dad. He's gonna come through. And I need some help at this job. I could use another buster that can help me fucking bust tables. And we can talk shit, smoke joint before and shit. So I hire him. Working good the first fucking 3-4 weeks. And then he starts telling me his elbow hurts and that the tray's too heavy. And I'm like, dog, it's not. Like, let's go. Like,
Walk it off.
Yeah, walk it
His
off.
elbow though?
Yeah, dog.
I get why you would sit there and be like, I would have got some BioFreeze.
Yeah, bro. Exactly. Like, let's go. Starts calling off. Starts making me look bad to the point where I'm like, bro, they're looking at me like, yo, that's your homie. Like, either like toughen
vouch
up.
for him.
I say either toughen up, something's wrong, or go to the hospital. Yeah.
Wow.
Ended up going to the hospital first. Like you said, they told me it was a fever. Then they told me it was something else. They did some blood work. Finds out he had fucking leukemia.
What the hell?
Had leukemia, and they found out because through the blood work, they found out he had low white blood cells. So, and they had to do like, it was just crazy because you're sitting there and like, I remember telling him, hey, fool, be a fucking man. Like, it's just like your elbows hurt. Like, it's 15 pounds. We ain't carrying like.
Lift some weights.
Yeah, dog. Like, yelling at him like that because he's making me look bad. And I remember when I found out he had cancer, I went up to him like, yo, dog, I'm so sorry. Like, I was literally
Well, that's
like,
the thing. You
but
just
no one
never
knew.
know. That's
Yeah.
the thing. You just never know, man. You never know what somebody's going through. You just never know. That's why, back to jiu-jitsu, it's so humbling because if you just treat everybody the same, you'll get the same results. Doesn't matter where you're at. Just be nice to people. Be cool.
You know, that should trip me out, like the educated guesses of a doctor, because now I'm like, remember how I was all happy because I went to the doctor, he took blood out, he did everything. He was like, hey, everything seems normal, right? I was like, you bastard.
Here's a
I'm over here, I was like, what if you just told me this to get me out of your office and you didn't want to do it? Because I'm like, I got blood work and everything, and I was like, there's, you know what I mean? But granted, thankfully, there's nothing alarming going on. It was just my brain, you know what I mean? Like, just like me thinking, I was like, what if I have something wrong? It's been a while. Now I'm finna go to another doctor just to go fucking be like.
That's the smartest thing. It's called second opinion.
I'm gonna be like, how about you draw blood here? Let me see what your results have to say.
Dude.
And maybe this one tells me, he's like, yeah, you know what? I don't know why he didn't tell you, but you do have high
when you
cholesterol.
stress out, man, it could just be stress. It could be like, I bought my juice bar 2 days before the pandemic.
I remember that.
I got the keys 2 days before the pandemic. So I had just dumped every dollar I ever made and borrowed and everything into this place. And I'm watching TV at the shop, and the governor's coming in. We're going to claim this state of emergency. I was like, the fuck you are, bro? Like, I just dumped all my money in this place. What am I going to do?
Where's your juice bar at? Can you let them know so they can?
Huntington Beach, right?
No, it's in Seal Beach on Main Street. It's called the Calypso Juice and Vitamins. It's been there 31 years this April. So, thankfully we had a good base of customers that kept us alive during the pandemic. We were one of 5 businesses that were able to stay open during the pandemic in the whole town. Nice. So it was a blessing, but like a curse at the same time. And then as soon as we're coming out of the pandemic, then I come into my son's predicament, so. Damn.
At least it wasn't during the pandemic. I mean, it
No,
would have been
no.
better actually. You would have caught it before, but
No, but definitely the good thing is that like just slowing down with everything now, just going to the shop and just working the shop and taking care of my son. That's why I started the choke cancer. I wanted just spread the word that this happens. This happens more than you know. I have a friend that I grew up bodyboarding with that he lived in Hawaii. And I'm in Tahiti, and my buddy goes, "Oh, you know, his son has the same brain cancer your son has." I said, "What? No
Oh
way.
man, dude.
No
See,
way."
That is scary, bro.
I said, "No way. You're full of shit." So you know, I reach out to him. Hey man, I heard that your son has neuroblastoma. Is that true? He goes, "Yeah." And I go, "Oh my God, dude, I'm so sorry. My son just got done beating this out. If there's anything you want to talk to me, bro, like questions." Anything, I'm more than willing to be there for you. And I hadn't talked to him in probably 10 years. And it's just crazy how small of a world it is that somebody had the
it's one
same
in five.
exact.
It's
Yeah.
1 in 5. It's
Yeah.
one in 5 people will get cancer. I know that. It's fucking scary. Like it's fucking scary. That's
but
why when this
like-
one says you get cancer, shut up, Ezone, because you're gonna not laugh when I'm like, yo, Ezone, remember all those clips? I got them clipped out. And here's the proof.
All right, I won't make that joke no more, X. Now that you say it's 1 in 5.
No, it really is 1 in 5. It's fucking scary. It's not like 1 in 100.
You know what
It's
the
still not
odds-
funny, even
You
if
know
it's
what
1
the
in
odds
100.
for herpes is though?
Oh shit.
1 in 1.
That one I'm right about.
Oh, it's scary, dude. All of it's scary. Like, even though they're getting better at curing it, because
you know what's
cancer
crazy
was way
though,
scary
bro?
back then, though.
That's
Hey.
why I'm just trying to spread the word. Like I'm basically like I just want more people to understand that this happens more regularly and like you can help somebody just by being there for them. You don't have to even donate money necessarily. If their family needs it, yes, of course, donate money. But it's more or less like, you know what a kid needs when they have everything at the hospital that they can't do? They need a smile. That's the only thing a child needs.
I'm gonna
is-
play with.
Don't go in there and start crying, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I
you-
mean? Like
yeah.
especially if it's a child, bro. Like, even if it's just anybody, bro. If they're in the hospital, don't go in there and fucking start crying and be like, start pretending like they're gonna die and shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
You go in there like, today's the best day that you're gonna have. Let's play cards. My son didn't even play video games. Now this kid's like Xbox, freaking PlayStation.
Hey, but what else was he gonna do? Like,
no, but the hospital was like, here's the brand new PlayStation 5. You're like, what? What games do you want to play? We'll order them. And like, because he was there so long, and that's how accommodating they are for these kids. It's awesome how accommodating they are.
Only thing that I can't believe, I've had a couple friends that had cancer, and you go visit them. The food they feed these people. Do you not know what gave it to them, and they're literally giving them the same
It's
thing
not
over
the
and
greatest,
over?
but they got a cafeteria. They kind of stepped it up. Actually, the kids get a little bit better than
Have
the
they?
adults.
I would hope so, because
It's
you
a
go in there
little
and it
bit
looks
better,
like
but it's
cafeteria
not.
food.
It's not gourmet by any
yeah,
means.
But you can't get gourmet either.
it's
though.
no, but like the people can
Like,
bring,
even if you want,
people can bring you stuff though.
Money can buy anything you want. It's just there's levels of shit, bro.
Come on, Xavier, you want to be a part of this country so bad. You don't know the way it works. This is pay to play for everything, bro.
It is. There's
Like-
levels to everything.
like-
Like growing up. Okay, the number one cancer that will take you out the fastest is pancreatic cancer, and I've had a couple friends growing up die from this, and one died within 3 months.
Can't you live without a pancreas?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I could be wrong.
I'm thinking appendix. My bad.
But what happened is another one, he was a little bit more wealthy, and he went overseas and spent more money, and he bought himself another 6 to 8 months. So I mean,
Damn.
like they told he thought
That's
3
a lot.
months.
That's a long
That's
time.
a lot.
When people
Hey,
tell you got
that's a
2 months
Christmas
and you-
food?
Yeah, it's an extra Christmas
You
with the
could get
fam,
You
dude.
could get a birthday. You could get.
Hey,
you could
dude,
get a lot of
That's so
things going
crazy to
in.
think about it like that.
That's the last.
That's sad.
That'd be
Fuck.
like, hey, I bought 3 more episodes.
That's what.
Stupid.
That's why Make a Wish is so popular, because they actually give kids, something to look forward to. I mean, when I was growing up, a good friend of mine had leukemia when I was like in 5th grade, and they asked him, "What do you want to do?" And it's back when wrestling was like at its peak, and we lived in San Diego, and Ultimate Warrior was the champ. So I want to go to Cox Arena, and I want to see the champ wrestle. Vince McMahon sent a limo, had all these like sick jackets, like starter jackets with their logos on it, with their faces and stuff.
Oh, so you gotta forgive Vince. No.
No, not everybody's that bad. Come on. No, they took care of him, man. They put him ringside. Like, he got to meet the Ultimate Warrior. Like, dream come true. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My son was so young. They asked him what they want. He's like, I don't know. Like, his mom's trying to push Hawaii. He's talking about waterfalls. I'm like, oh, simmer down, dude. He's 4 years old. He's not talking about waterfalls. He's talking about Mario or Luigi or something. You know what I'm saying? So we came to agreement that he wants to go to all the amusement parks. So they're going to set him up at Knott's, Universal Studios, Disney, the pirate theme dinner, everything, just everything. So they take care of him. And that's what's pretty cool is like these kids actually get to do something. He could have done anything he wanted.
Yeah, bro, that shit felt good, bro. Like, remember when we got
me, I'd be like, he wants to go to EDC. It's 18 and over. we can work it out. I know Pascual. Let's get him into EDC. I'm tired.
We should sponsor randomly. See what the thing is sponsoring like a trip to like fucking Disney, bro.
Yeah, we can do that.
Be like, hey, bro, this talk to like an organization. And be like, hey, bro, this kid is fucking sick. We got some opening days for him and his parents. We don't smoke the same. Hook them up. You know what I'm saying? Because it felt good to hook up all those kids at the hospital with all them toys.
Yeah, the toy drive.
Yeah, bro. Like, I mean, it's like
it's a great feeling, man.
And I'm not really look, John. I'll be honest. I'm not really the most like I have a lot of sympathy and empathy towards a lot of situations, but like people would be like, don't mention the homeless. This will like, you know what I mean? There's certain shit, but like
there's certain subjects,
yeah,
definitely. But you know what? As you get older, you get more sensitive. Bro.
Yeah, you get
more sensitive to situations.
No,
because
even homeless. Even homeless, because you'll have a friend eventually that'll be homeless. So
oh,
get
bro,
some
we have a buddy right now, dude.
Yeah.
That's homeless, bro. And I walk the beach every morning. I walk the beach with my dog every morning. I see this fool sleeping under the pier in a tent, dude. Yeah. And it's like
you have to have sympathy. Now that's a friend. That's someone
like
you know.
Friends want to give him money, and then he disappears. The thing is there's two types of people. There's people that want to listen and follow the rules, and there's people that don't. Tell this to my kid all the time. See that guy in the corner? He does what he wants. That's why he's on the corner. It's a choice, man. I know there's certain people that are homeless, based on financial situations with their family, but 95% of them are there because of a choice, and that's what sucks. It's a choice. They just don't want to listen. Even if you gave them everything, they still wouldn't care. They don't. But you don't want to see somebody sitting there like in their own filth, not with water or food.
You know what I saw today? I was pretty impressed. I was here, and I live in Glendale, and this guy comes into the front of my car. I'm like in the front of the at the light. Guy comes to the front of my car. He starts fucking juggling.
That's the new thing. No, it's like you're crossing.
Gave him $5. I didn't even give it. And he was Mexican, and I was like, circus in Glendale, but it's working, bro.
No, but that's the thing. Okay, you're gonna give me some entertainment. If you want $1, okay, I get that.
Yeah,
but that's
wasn't that great at it. Let me tell you, he dropped the ball. I still gave him the $5.
You know where they got that?
Where?
Come
TJ.
on,
TJ.
Across the border at TJ, and everybody's doing it, bro.
Eventually, they're gonna get me, bro. When these people start,
hey, bro. Join, bro.
When one of these fools walk up there with like booster packs of Pokemon cards, he's got me, bro.
He's juggling Pokemon Pikachu's and shit.
Yeah, bro. Or this was selling Pokemon packs and rolling papers, making a killing, bro. I'd be like, look, I don't even need papers, G, but here you go.
I can't wait till there's a clown on the street and then he goes, and the fire shows up in front of my car. That's like $10 right there. You hear that? You want $10 from me?
There's a homeless guy that like comes by my shop, bro, but he'll have a squeegee, Windex, and he'll ask me, will you pay me to do your front window? And I'm like, you want to work? Fuck yeah. Pay you, bro. I have to do it. I'm going to hook you up, too.
There was this homeless that used to go when my dad used to have a lawnmower shop. My dad didn't want to clean the bathroom. So this fool would come over, but my dad would give him like a 30-pack. He'd make it worth his while. Because I don't want to clean the bathroom. This guy, he's like, when you need money, you know where to come. So whenever he came, my dad knew he'd get a clean bathroom. And the guy would like, what do you want? I'd even give him dinner and all that. But he'd come like once a week just for that 30-pack. At least the guy knew if I'm ever
down and out
where I can't get it, I know
the whole thing is that he's willing to work.
Yeah, that's all my dad said.
And once again, that boils down to a choice. He's doing what he wants to do. I'm going to work for this little incentive. Then I'm off to my next venture.
Yeah. Because he could show up every week. Every day. I'm like, all right, get the fuck out of here, dude.
Yeah, I know for sure. Hey, but I brought you guys some hats, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Make sure you guys check out Choke Cancer as well. Follow them on on Instagram as well. Check them out. I mean, hey man, like we had the homie Burn come through, and he works with the RSO organization, or he has a foundation, and he hooks up a lot of people that are sick, and a lot of people that are not sick themselves or have family members got a lot of help and just a lot of resources through the episode we did. So I know that there probably is some people that are gonna hit you up because not everybody is public with their with their stuff.
Oh no, definitely.
And they will reach out.
No, and so in this little gig right here, I brought you guys some stickers and then a lip balm. This lip balm is from my CBD company. You've had it before, but
Yeah.
what I did notice is when these kids are on so many medications and they're sitting there lapped up in their bed and they're putting some Blistex or some bullshit lip balm, it's not really healing their lips. This stuff that I created is actually going to heal their lips, keep their lips moist, and it's really insignificant in cost for me to purchase it and make it and then give it away. You know what I'm saying? So like all this stuff comes out of my pocket. Nobody's donated money to the thing yet. This is all fresh as far as like the organization and making it a nonprofit. You got to spend like, quite a bit of money to make it a actual nonprofit. So I came out of my pocket to do all that. Like I've made, what I made for my son was we did Team Dino. His name is Dino. And we made these stickers with the Team Dino, and we're making stickers for other kids that are actually going through this, so they can just kind of show like what they're going through, and their parents can put a sticker on their car for support, or they don't even have to say anything, and somebody could just be like, wow, we didn't know you were going through that. But not everybody wants to tell everybody what you're going through. Not everybody wants to tell you like, yeah, bro, so I haven't called, but my kid has cancer. And then you go into how did this happen, and you got to tell everybody this whole story. It's a lot to take on.
I mean, we were just talking. I just made a clip about her. There was this girl, this female called Olivia Munn on G4, and I mean, obviously, I grew up watching her, so I kind of had like she was like a crush to me.
Okay.
And we were talking about how hot she was on the other part, like literally last week, and today she announced that she was going through breast cancer. She's good now, and it was that thing where I'm like, it like kind of breaks your heart because she's like. I remember watching her when she was like 21 on like rating video games, and you're like, holy fuck, life hit her. She's got 2 kids, and they took her breasts, and it was just sad. And she finally talked about it, but she had gone through it without mentioning anything on social media. So like now she like, and like you said, it was a whole like, how you scroll, and it was a lot to be said, and like I read it, I'm like, and then you just feel bad, and like I don't know, like you said, it's like some people don't want to talk about it, and like you said, the stickers help, but that's so sad.
That's why I'm like.
Would you mention it, E-Zone?
Like if I had it or
yeah,
something
like
that,
would
God
you be
forbid?
very, very open right off the bat? Would you just be like, let me see what's going on first? Like I don't even know.
I would probably try to get like the groundwork set up first, where like, hey, feel like this is a treatment I'm gonna probably have to try to endure, but that once I have something like that figured out, yeah, bro, like the fuck, people are gonna know. They'll be like, this fool's all of a sudden losing weight. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
what diet are you on?
He's been trying. He's been trying for
he's on Ozempic. Oh, he finally.
No, he's been fucking trying for the last fucking 5 years to go to the gym and shit. But all of a sudden, something fucking works that drastically.
The Hollywood diet kicked in.
Yeah, bro. Like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I would want to be open with it just because it's like maybe a lot of people would probably feel comfortable talking about their situation themselves if I were to be undergoing something like that, especially being on like a platform.
Well, remember when Burner came out about it?
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. It's all around us, man. All of one of our family members have had it.
1 in 5.
Like everyone here, one of their family members has probably passed away from cancer, or at least has had it and gone through some trials and tribulations. And that's the thing. It's like. These kids, man, like they wanted to give him not only chemo, they wanted to give him radiation, and radiation like burns your body. He was so young. It's like, man, I don't want to give him that. I don't want to.
He didn't go through chemo.
He went through chemo. I did not want to allow them to give them radiation because.
So there's 2 different things. Can you explain that to us? I mean,
the radiation, yeah, chemotherapy, they do it through an IV. Radiation, I don't know the exact Don't quote me on it, man. I just know that one is more harsh than the other.
Okay.
And because he was so young, I didn't want to impede on his development. That was one thing I was very scared of, is that he's going through all this. Is he going to be able to develop like any other normal child? But the thing is even though he's a survivor, every 3 months we go and get an MRI. We went on Monday to get an MRI to make sure that he's still clear.
For how long do you have to do that with
I think
that?
for like the next 5 years. But he's more susceptible to getting kidney disease and all these other things because of the harshness that he put down on his body. So even though he survived cancer, he's still not in the clear for everything else later on down the road. So that's one thing that's very harsh to realize, that something else could develop. But that's why they're pretty much on it, every 3 months.
People are dying less of cancer, though, right? Is that 100%
I think
fact?
so. I think so.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't think, like I said, if this was 15 years ago, I don't think my son would be here.
It was like, I remember, what was it? I think I was like under 10 years old. I remember my aunt got cancer, and everyone already claimed her dead.
Yeah,
I remember there was really
gone.
no fighting. Yeah. Everyone was like, "Oh, she's dead." Like now, it's like, dude, you get it early. You see my first? Did they get it early?
Yeah.
Like it's a lot. Like I'm just glad. Obviously, there's progression, but like it's just crazy because I do remember how it's still scary to this day. But I remember hearing it in the '90s, and it was just like, that's.
But we didn't have stem cells in the 90s either. So like a recovery for a cancer patient back then, like you would see them bald for almost 2 years because it was like.
I wonder. Now you have Tropicali CBD, and obviously you smoke and you partake in cannabis. Now, are you treating your child with any cannabis products or anything like that?
My wife was very like up in arms about it, thinking that like they weren't gonna deny his treatment from the hospital, which they could if you're pumping him full of RSO. We tried to give him RSO one time.
What is their logic? Is it just
because there's THC in his blood? That's what's really messed up. And
they drug
they'll
test
probably
them?
call
So
CPS.
they're constantly testing him. They're constantly testing him. But it's not just like for weed, but it's like for everything. So it would come up.
It'd come up.
So the whole thing is CBD, they're not going to test for that. I was trying to give him CBD as much as I can. She would tell me it wouldn't work, but I would notice that he wasn't as like down in a sense. I tried to give it to him as much as I could, but his mom kind of impeded on that. And I think that it did work. But the problem is that they're losing so much weight. We're trying to do anything and everything we can to keep weight on him. So I was putting CBD in his smoothies because I own a smoothie shop. So I'd show up with like, here's a smoothie, and I'd pack protein in it and CBD and anything I could.
Bodybuilder style.
Here you go, bro. Here, take this, dude. Even if he drank half of it or a little bit of it, I did it to the point where he almost like, I don't want smoothies ever again. but I own a smoothie shop.
Kids love smoothies, so that's weird to hear. But
I mean, so like it has to be really hot outside for him to want a smoothie. You know what I'm saying? But I was doing
you did your job.
I was doing anything and everything I could. You have a small part in this as a parent. To sit back, you're sitting back in a chair. Of
course, because you can't do anything. Like you're
not a doctor.
Like,
You're not a doctor. You're not physically trained in any of these specialty areas. So it's like you can only make your kid laugh and be present, man.
Yep. I mean, to all the people that do have kids, this would definitely be something to consider. I mean, you don't even have to be going through something like this. Just hey, man, like you said, being present is everything at that point. Because once shit hits the fan. At some point, you know what I mean? Like if you have to endure that, apparently it's I mean, from what I've heard today, and just it's a lot to endure, and not everybody's out there doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, some people go hit the alcohol aisle, and then now you got 2 sick people at home.
Yeah, and thankfully, I honestly I don't drink, man, but I started drinking when my son was in the hospital. I'd go to a restaurant and have like 3 like IPAs or stouts that are super potent, come home and like buzzed up, and that wasn't me, just because I was just so.
You don't drink beer no more?
I don't really drink. I never really.
Yeah, I never saw you as a drinker.
I stopped drinking when I was 25 because I used to rage. I used to rage. So, but I realized that like I'd rather just smoke, and the worst thing that can happen is like eat a bunch of junk food.
Yeah, man, that is definitely one of those things to consider, which just try to make it good, healthy food if you're gonna have the munchies out. One thing I do want to say, hit that thumbs up. Hit that like button. Make sure you guys are in there. If you guys have any questions about the situation or just any super chats, make sure you guys get them in because we're about to read them if there is any. But I do want to tell you guys about that this show is brought to you by Attorney Peña Gallo at Law. If you guys are looking for a specialty lawyer that can help you out with any kind of immigration issues or if you need an attorney for any kind of issues regarding immigration or any other issues that an attorney can handle, make sure you hit her up. If you mention that you saw it on the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast, you get a 1-hour free consultation. She is based out of San Jose, and there is a lot of things that she can cover as well. So feel free to give her a call, even if it's not an immigration issue. Xavier, have you called her yet? Have you called her yet?
Felipe's guy.
Okay, did he at least call you back? Because you might want to call her back.
I got her number. I didn't know about her yet, but I might hit her up too though. Because I mean, like I said, second opinion.
Yeah, bro.
I really didn't give me no. He said the same thing.
Yeah,
I gotta get married. He said I gotta get married, which I kind of already knew.
He's not sponsoring our show.
I know.
I
know. I'm not. That's what I said. I'm gonna go straight to her. But
yeah, but if you guys want more information into what Attorney Peña Gallo at Law can do for you, make sure you guys stay tuned and watch this commercial. We'll be right back. Thank you so much for sponsoring the show. I do not want to go back home. America is the best. Hey, Ramon. Is there a reason you're banging your head on the table here? Why did I mess up? Why did I drive? Why did I drink and drive? There's so many things I did not do. Never got married. Look at me. I'm a mess. Who thought it would be you before Xavier? Yes, I know. I fucked up. It should have been him before me. That's right. I actually got somebody that might be able to help out our good friend Ramon here and the good people at home. It's enough funny business. Let's get down to the real business. Immigration attorney Vielka Peña Gallo is dedicated into helping you guys in need. I know that some of you guys might be dealing with some immigration issues or other legal issues that might require her services. The difference between her and other attorneys is that she will take her time to identify the problem, look at the options, and try to find not just one solution, but many solutions that will let you know about your immigration status or your future status to come. So if you're concerned about your livelihood in America, because everybody here deserves legal representation, feel free to give attorney Vielka Peña Gallo a call and let her know that you saw us on the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast so you can get a free consultation. That's right, free. If Xavier doesn't step on it and doesn't get on this offer right here for a free consultation, you know how expensive lawyers are? Free consultation because you saw the best immigration attorney lawyer Vielka Peña Gallo here on the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. She's a proud sponsor of the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast, and we're proud to represent her the same way she represents a lot of those people that need that undocumented help. Back. Thank you so much, everybody, for staying tuned. Our guest had to step out. He had a phone call he had to go handle. But damn, bro, I haven't taken the shots, fool. Now, you know what's crazy, fool? You guys are talking about a random pain and shit, fool. And I've been having this pain in like my left side on my back, like kind of like really bad. So every time I walk, I'm like, what the fuck, bro? This shit's kind of bad. And I'm like, man, don't fuck around, dog.
Well, me too, dog. But I think it was an edible I took.
No,
No. Listen up. No. The pain's there. No. The pain's still kind of there. It comes and goes.
Just go to a chiropractor.
Yeah, I think. No. I think mine might be that too. But I think it was the edible that made me start getting paranoid and be like, is that cancer? You know what I mean? I'm not saying it was the edible that gave me the pain. I'm just saying it was the edible that put the thought into me of like, what is it? Is it something I need to go get checked out? He's one's always saying I have cancer. Do I have cancer? Is he on like a magician?
You're stupid, bro. Yeah, no, what is it? It is I don't know. To everybody, it's a scary thing to undergo, especially if you have parents or just family that it's getting older, because food's changing here in America, and people are changing as well. And like I said, people in other countries kind of don't have to deal with this like as much as we do. I would like to say, because honestly, maybe they have lung cancer out there, and because of the fucking cigarettes.
Oh yeah.
But I don't think cancer is a big deal over there. Like the kind of processed cancer we got here.
Dude, talking about processed food, did you hear the new thing McDonald's and Wendy's and all these supposedly fast food chains are gonna start doing?
No.
They're gonna do what Uber does. You know how you order an Uber when it's busy and it's more expensive?
Mhm.
But when you go to McDonald's and it's busy, that burger is gonna cost you more.
So what is it? Are they going to be raising
Surge
prices?
surge prices or whatever. Not raising prices, but depending at what time.
Can you hear
Yeah, I can hear that.
that? Yeah.
You don't think that's crazy? No one's here upset that these fools are just gonna change the prices when it's busy.
Well, maybe that gives people a reason to be like, I don't want to eat that garbage anyways.
Yeah, it's garbage, and at the same time, it's better and cheaper to go to the grocery store and remake whatever you're gonna.
I agree,
think you're
100%.
gonna-
Yeah, like yesterday,
hold
bro, I was like, man, gotta step up my cooking game, bro. So I was just like, man, I want to go buy some ingredients, and I'm like, I'm just gonna start cooking a lot more. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what else Walmart's doing too? Walmart's doing a subscription. It's $12.99 a month or $100 a month, and this subscription is gonna include self-checkout. So that's their solution to people stealing at self-checkout. Is you're gonna need a membership to use self-checkout, and it's gonna have.
Will
other
I get a
perks.
discount?
It's Walmart, dude. Like, imagine having a subscription for Walmart. Like, yeah, we're now like because they everyone's stealing
Okay,
at
but
self-checkout. Everyone's stealing at self-checkout.
Okay, look.
So the only way you use self-checkout now is to be a member. There's gonna be someone there where they're gonna check your card, or you probably have to swipe your card to use self-checkout.
But they can't, like, you can't make, like, it's, for example, like, Six Flags is not Disneyland. There's a big difference between the type of people and just the way
They're
the
trying
park
to
is
make
made
better,
out.
yeah.
So I'm just saying, you can't make Six Flags Disneyland, and you can't make Disneyland
First of
Six
all,
Flags.
the people at Costco ain't top notch either.
They're not Walmart
They're
people,
not
though.
Walmart, but they're
Yes.
not fucking. They're not.
So you gotta
Nordstrom's either.
So
You're
you
acting
gotta.
like this
So
is-
you gotta deal with more Asians. Big deal, bro.
That's funny you say that because it's like Disneyland and Knott's. It takes a certain type of character to work at either one of these parks, man.
100%. You ever seen that Disney Point? Where's the bathroom at? Right over there,
It's
bro.
patented, right?
It's patent, bro. Like, it's a point. You'd be like, oh, where's the nearest help station? Right over there. It's like, yo, and it has to be like that, bro.
Do they have to do that?
Yeah, it's like,
Like Mando?
It's part of their job.
if they get caught without doing it, they can get in big trouble for it. Like, they'll get written up.
That's like some communist shit where
No,
you have
Disney's
to go
not-
like
Disney's
this, and
the
if you don't do the
hey.
first circle, you're out of here.
Disney's the gnarliest thing you could be a part of.
Hey, but they take care of their folks, though, bro. How long has Caesar been out of work with that injured pinky? But he's been getting paid, though.
Huh?
That's been, you know what I'm saying? And not just, bro, he's gonna have a baby, and Disney's gonna like help him like make that baby, like, cause they're gonna go through some. Dude, you can make a Disney baby, bro. That's
Well,
crazy.
they're not hurting on money.
Huh?
They're not hurting on money.
Yeah. Yeah, they
How
are
much
not.
does it cost to park there?
Dude, it's like $50. bro.
That's insane.
That's what it costs to park at a soccer game, though, man.
That's still insane, bro.
And honestly, bro, I think I'm gonna stop paying for that, bro. I'm just gonna fucking take a bird scooter because I live so damn close, and I'm just gonna, since they have lockers, I'm just gonna bring my utensils in my backpack.
I don't know why you
put it
just-
in the locker, and then just
I would just tell like one of your neighbors or something, hey, drop me off, and I would just scooter home.
I'm not trusting any of my neighbors, bro.
Or your mom or something. Because $50 for a ride down the street, anybody would do. Like, I'd rather give it to moms.
Or an Uber.
Yeah.
Yeah, an Uber, but yeah, I don't know why you don't Uber, dog.
I know that's true. You know what? It's because I didn't know they didn't have lockers, bro. Because I always take my camera and certain things with me, so I could just put it in the locker.
All those big ass lockers they have.
Yeah,
now?
I didn't know that's what they were. I thought they were just selling merchandise out of there. So now I know they have lockers. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hey, do you want to go? I kind of have 5 tickets to invited to this. There's this. I don't know if it's like a soccer, like rugby kind of new sport, bro, or maybe they play in Ontario and they're called the Empire Strikers. And this one fool got me like 5 tickets. You know, he's like, yo, and they would welcome us as guests. on this Sunday if you want to roll.
Sunday.
Yeah, like we're getting Jersey and we're getting all that shit hooked up.
What time?
It's like at 4.
Yeah, let me know. I might be
Yeah,
down.
but it's it's pretty cool. It's like it's kind of I don't know. They're like they playing on the Ontario
not
Toyota
gonna-
Center.
They're not gonna ask us to go fucking in there and participate, right?
No. We're like we're
Good.
kind of how like they have that like VIP section where B-Real kicks it at that LAFC game.
Okay.
We would be welcome there. Technically.
Shit. So.
So we're being treated kind of like pretty nice. So I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. That fool watches the podcast. Salute to the homie. And it is soccer though, from what I saw. These fools are, I don't know, it's like a new league. So I'm finna check it out. It would be nice to see something different. And imagine, dude, do you think Vela's gonna come back or what, dog?
No, I already told you.
I asked all the 42s this weekend.
And what was the usual answer? One fool didn't even want to show his face.
Yeah, the fools there. The only anytime somebody fucking says they don't want to show their face, I'm like, still catalytic converters, huh? like you know, I'm like, what's up, bro? You don't even want to comment on my shit, like you know, I'm like, they're like, no, man, I'm just like commit too many crimes. For sure, that's what. Every time somebody tells me I don't want to be on camera and we're at like a public event, I'm just like, yeah, I can't trust you, bro. I was like, you probably have some crimes. Some warrants or something, bro. How was it filming, Xavier? What did you film yesterday? You were at the Comedy Store?
Yep. At the Comedy Store, nothing crazy. Just the green room backstage.
Shit.
Just the usual. Nothing crazy happened. I'm trying to catch crazy shit like when Machine Gun Kelly almost fought Sam. That would have been great to catch for the Patreon. Machine Gun Kelly got mad that he called Wiggers the first trans. And Machine Gun Kelly did not appreciate that joke, that well-ly crafted joke by Sam. And Machine Gun Kelly went in the back and he squared up with Sam, type of shit. He's like, "Did you when you said that joke, were you thinking about me?" And Sam just laughed. But he didn't know Machine Gun Kelly was out on stage. This is his joke where he's like,
it's
and it's so funny because it's funny. It's like, Uyghurs are the first trans. You gotta think about that.
Yeah. It made him think deep.
Yeah, it's such a fucking such a perfect joke where he had to go back there.
He kind of probably felt that way because he was dressing like a woman at that point.
Oh yeah, well, Machine Gun Kelly is the first.
Hey, would you ever dress up like a chick for the right amount of money, Xavier?
Nah, bro. Like that chick John Cena did, walk out naked at the Grammys. Not doing that.
So you wouldn't dress like a chick to be with Megan Fox? Look at how it got quiet fast.
Yeah.
He had
Look, he has that Chuck E. Cheese fucking smirk, bro. Yeah, bro.
Well, now I gotta ask questions.
We changed the standard here.
How long do I have to wear the dress for? Or am I wearing a skirt? What am I wearing? Skirt?
You got to go out on a date publicly. Like you're gonna be on TMZ and the whole nine
With her
with her.
in a dress.
Yeah.
Oh no. No, I gotta look manly around her.
Okay,
least,
but like,
you know?
what kind of dress? Like Big Mama's house, or like
No.
wearing a tight dress? Like, you know what I mean?
We'll go like Oscar style.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
super elegant, super tight to the body. Okay.
You could fit a dress like that, bro. They're gonna have to give me like a Lizzo dress.
No, you.
Yeah, bro.
Izo would look good in a sundress. You know, like in summertime sundress. Where
Fuck
it's like
you, dog.
Yeah,
Don't
you got the body for it. You can't go Grammy.
How dare you fucking think what kind of dress I would look good in, bro? That's very very.
thought about this.
That's very
thought about
sus of you, bro. Like
He's more jiu-jitsu athletic, so he'd definitely be in those tights, like Lululemon
Like yoga
tights,
pants?
like Lululemon tights, those nice
Like
ones.
I'm going to work out.
Yeah,
I just
like
got done with
Lululemon
yoga.
tights. He just got doing jiu-jitsu.
What about Ray? Ray's that hoodie chick.
Yeah, Reza, that's my boyfriend's hoodie.
Oh my God.
It's a little too big for him, but it's okay. But he's got no pants. He's got no pants. He's got like a little, you know how they just wear a long hoodie, nothing under. That's Ray's move right there.
Converse on.
Yeah.
Yeah, with some Converse high socks.
You know, there's Major Mike's typing it into the fucking the AI
Algorithm.
Yeah. And he stopped sending me weird AI clips.
Yeah, because you kept letting everybody know his little fetish he has going on.
Watching the cartoons have sex.
Oh,
But you said that's like big in China and Japan.
Oh,
huh?
dude, why do you think they have that whole anime shit?
Oh, dude, it's crazy. I bought 3 flashlights. I already sold one. But
How much
like
you saw that for?
$57.
Damn.
But this shit, bro, like,
How much did it cost you?
It was for the low. You know,
Yeah, because it's directly made.
They're supposed to be is it reusable or disposable?
it's a flashlight. It has like a certain life. It says it in the back. I think it's like five times.
5 times?
Yeah.
Oh, it's disposable. Don't use it 5 times. When something says 5 times, it means once. Throw that shit away one time, dog. You use it, throw it away. Maybe twice in the same night. Treat it like a real whore, you know, maybe like 3 times.
So had like, there was this sex shop out there that they had like the stuff on display, and like you could see it and you could kind of like touch the display one, and I'm just like, bro, they should like I fucking put my finger in it, but I was like, yo, what the fuck, bro? I was like, this shit is fucking crazy.
You put your finger in the display vagina at the sex shop? You're gross. You know how
they had
many
hand
guys that put their
sanitizer.
fingers in that?
It's better than he's put his tongue.
Yeah, bro. I wanted to, you know, I wanted to see. I was like, is it worth buying for these foods?
Is it worth? You smack it? I would have just smacked it.
Nah, it just
Like see if it got that
That
guap.
jiggle action.
Yeah, see if it got that jiggle action. Like see if it got that sauce.
they have a what is it? They have a like they do at porn stars out there.
Of course, every country has.
I know, but I tripped out.
Every country has.
I tripped out.
Were they blurred out?
Some of them were though.
You're right, they do.
Some of them were, but then there was like a big like. So if I walked down the sex shop aisle, I just remember seeing that they have like little tablets that certain sex toys. There's a girl with a video showing you how to use it.
Well, that's what they do with the things out here.
Really? I mean, it's been a while since I've been into a hustler. Maybe.
No, all the porn stars have their own fleshlight, bro. It's like, do you want the one that matches my gig?
Yep. The girl that bought me mine literally was like, that's the girl that's vagina supposed to belong to. And sent me a picture, and I was like, you do know my taste. That's who I would have bought it from.
You broke up with her?
Huh?
Broke up.
No, she bought it for me. So, like, she lived out of state. So she was like, oh, so when you try to cheat on me, just use this. And I was like, okay, you say so.
That's pretty genius on her part.
Right? It wasn't bad. I like the thought.
It's worth a try.
It was worth a try.
I think you clean the flashlight by boiling it in water, don't you?
No, you just gotta clean it. You gotta clean it really well.
That process has got to be like very embarrassing. You're like, oh man.
You gotta clean it well, and then I looked online. You really, if you're gonna like the flashlight, the real flashlight, the one that's like $60-$70 online that Joe Rogan promoted, that you gotta like you can.
Hey, would you
and
review
use.
the Land of the Plug flashlight if somebody bought it for you?
Nah, fool. Next thing you know, Adam 22 is gonna have me on his show.
Dude, you get numbers.
How weird are we talking to this guy about?
You're just gonna be there with Compa Raider.
He's like, you could never hit it, but how was it hitting the fake one?
Hey, dude, Compa Raider, he was on the show and then he got kicked out.
He's already off?
Yeah, because he called that fool and he was like, I'm gonna be an hour late.
What Adam 22 say?
He was just like, you're just not gonna be on the podcast. I was just like, damn. Yeah, people don't be I don't know, man.
People don't know what work is, bro.
Well,
do you feel that way, man? Like, you know, I honestly want to say that, yeah, I do feel that way.
I'm impressed by you because you're a younger generation and you actually work. Motherfuckers your age don't work, bro. They want to collect all this shit and go to all these fucking sessions and buy like $100 grams, have a $2,000 rig, have fucking $500 sneakers, but drive a Toyota Corolla, live at home with their mom. They have no desire to do any more. You're like, I got all that shit. And I fucking got my own gig, bro. I do everything. You can only collect shit, bro, when you own shit. Think about that.
Like when you have a business or some shit, bro, or if you have like if you have multiple businesses, bro, like that's like income that works for you, man. And it's like that shit's self-sufficient, bro. Like I get what he means, bro. Like
I have three jobs to make $1, bro.
Go to a Sash food and look at the parking lot. No offense to anybody out there. Don't take this personal or something like that. But I get what he means, bro. Like there's some people out there.
But what's great about you is it doesn't matter the function. It could be San Bernardino or it could be Hollywood, and you're still up in the mix doing your thing and hustling. Some people will be like, "Nah, I'm not going to San Bernardino, bro. It's too," or "I'm not going to Hollywood because it's too."
Make me feel stupid, he's on.
Like
my giraffe's worth more than my Honda.
But you do have that
Hey, I
other
got the
car
taco, I got
though.
the
Like
taco. You're right. You're right. I
like,
forgot.
yeah,
I
bro.
really right now I was like,
it's like
I look so dumb and putting on.
nah,
Robinson in
but
the
yeah,
Honda
no,
Civic.
but it's like you're,
I do
you're
got- yeah,
like,
but that's
bro,
just a commuter.
That's your
literally like,
work
yeah.
car, bro. Like,
Hey,
it's like this
Well,
is-
you're lucky
paid
you
off?
didn't pay
it's
retail,
mine,
dog.
yeah.
It's paid off,
Yeah, it's
bro.
mine, yeah.
It doesn't
I'm
matter,
about to
dude.
raffle it.
It's your fucking work car, bro. People gotta understand, bro, that like, hey, if you're not out there big time in there, if you're not like out there like a fucking legend status, super celebrity status, bro, like there's shit that you gotta, there's moves you gotta make to make your life work, bro. Like, hey, like, yeah, I got 2 cars. One of them is my work car, and the other one is like worth like some good money. You know what I'm saying? Like
You
same
can
thing.
win
with you.
this. You can win this for $20 and say I have something worth more than
That's
next
a
year's
real.
car.
That's a really nice piece. I
Beautiful.
saw that thing when I came in. I was like, that thing's clean.
Yeah, bro. Thank you.
I never thought he'd come back after the whole Ziggy's thing when he did his comedy thing.
That was crazy.
That was scary, bro.
No, I mean,
I was scared for him.
no one knows this, but you know how he tried stand up that day?
Yeah, I was there.
He tried it again at a Denver mansion party that he invited us to, and he thought, no offense,
He
no
thought it was
offense.
just a day.
Yeah, he thought
it was
it.
just
Yeah, no
off the
offense to
day?
Matt. He thought it was just the
No.
crowd. He thought it was. I don't know what it was. He did a little better. He got a
You
couple
can't
laughs.
make a bunch of stoners laugh, bro.
It's hard
when they're-
as a
I
comic.
know
yeah.
because they're critics. Everybody's a critic, but a stoner, they had time to think about it.
Yeah, that and then it sucks when the torch is going and you're trying to tell jokes, and they're stepping on your punchline. You're like, damn fool, I'm not funny, yeah, because you don't turn off the torch.
Nah, it's not. I
You
would.
should make that should be your shit, bro. At my sessions, dog, you gotta hit a pro pen or you can't watch my show.
Dude,
No more torches at my show.
Hey, we can have propane comedy night at that venue.
I think that would be smart on your part because then everybody's smoking the goods. There's no interruptions. There's no spilling fucking bong water or fucking somebody's rig broke or something.
And then you're right. Someone's gonna say, well, let me bring the puff cup. But there's still that fucking dabbing, loading it up, which takes process. You need light.
Bro, there's Q-tips everywhere.
Yeah.
Like fucking the pen's in your pocket and out, in, out. Like it's not intrusive. I think that's why those things are so popular by everybody because they're not intrusive. A joint, intrusive, bro. You can't walk down the street smoking a joint. There are people that do it.
Well,
It's legal, dude.
He's on hits these shits at the mall, at the ramen joint,
What,
in
the
the
Pens?
bathroom.
The
Yeah,
Pens?
the pens.
Oh,
Hey,
bro,
I
I'll be at Knott's, bro, in a dead zone and be like,
Yeah.
Boom.
No, dude, I was at Disneyland yesterday, and like I was like, I don't think I have to go to the bathroom. I'm gonna just hit it right here. And then I literally was like, I know how to do. Like honestly,
I know.
if I take a small enough hit or a
It'll
good
go,
amount,
yeah.
I can make it disappear, bro. You know what I mean? Like
you
I'll
don't
literally
have to be like,
Yeah, like you don't have to be there like just ripping it crazy. You just literally take a little small hit.
Meanwhile, there's parents just fucking on their fourth fucking $25 beer, just in there, just like, woo, I'm with my kid, and you're just trying to sneak one little rip to be normal.
Oh, not just that, bro. There's parents. There's a lot of people that try to bring in real drugs into fucking Disney and theme
Oh,
parks
after I
like
seen that guy on It's a Small World,
Oh, the
got
naked
naked.
Yeah.
he got his fucking money's worth, bro.
People bringing in like meth.
Oh,
Like,
he got
just-
charged with like some real cases.
Well, Disneyland, you can't play around. They got their own
No,
laws.
they got
bro.
they
got their
he-
own laws.
He got charged with like pedophile shit. Like you gotta think about it.
yeah.
He
Oh,
was
he's
naked.
exposed to kids.
Yeah, he was naked in
period.
front of kids. They're gonna
You're
throw the book at
exposed,
this.
yeah.
Hey, you seen how they carried him out though, like a pig though?
Oh yeah, dude.
like
Embarrassing.
because they had him like literally like a pig, and then they threw a blanket over him, and the cops were just carrying him by his heads. I'm like, bro.
I don't want to touch
Yeah,
him.
but then, like I said, then the TV, CNN, or whoever fucking promotes the Grammys have John Cena, who they know kids are gonna be watching, come out naked.
He's the #1 Make-A-Wish contributor.
Yeah, and they have him come out naked. You don't think like that sometimes where I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
It's a fine line. I mean,
Did he do this?
he can't see me.
Dude, you know what they made him do?
Did he do it though?
Huh? Oh no, I don't
Aw.
think
I don't
man.
think he can't do that because
It's not-
Oh, that's yeah.
Vince's, bro.
so. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
it's
Vince's.
yeah. It's like certain things like certain characters honestly like the way Godfather is able to do his characters he like Vince must really fuck with Godfather, like he's mentioned that before, because Like Godfather can dress up like Godfather. He can dress up like
That's rare, bro.
like
That's
like
rare.
like Papa Shango. Like he does these appearances like, and it's crazy and like he's right. Not all wrestlers get that shit.
Do you think Vince McMahon had a dildo named
Bro,
after
shut up. I'm
Godfather?
not gonna bring that up, bro. Because Godfather's gonna
That
fucking
has
show
nothing
up.
to do with him. I'm just saying there's no control Godfather can do because
We can say that. We can say all this shit.
he was known. Vince McMahon is known to name the dildos he used on females after the.
It's out in public.
Yeah.
dude.
All right, all right, all right.
Was there one named
All right, fine,
Godfather?
fine.
That's it. I'm
Okay.
just.
All right, out of all his characters, which one do you think it was? It was Kama, Godfather, or Papa Shango?
You want some of that Godfather?
This probably was Godfather.
You're not behaving yourself. Bring the Godfather.
Oh,
He's
dude,
like-
this is my favorite character, bro. Him in the Hoe Train, bro. That was like,
that was epic.
I remember being out of high school, and all my friends like would go and get drunk and stuff, and I'd be taking rips and stuff. I'm like, dude, flick on wrestling. They're like, what are you talking about, bro? And it's like when The Rock started coming out and being super popular, and then all these guys are like watching it and started getting really into it because it was like actually kind of funny back then. Like funny, like every catchphrase that they had was like great.
Have you got, I mean, you have a kid. Is it? I mean, I know it's big, and I know it sounds stupid. Me, I think it's still big, but is it still funny? Is the dialogue still great? Like
What,
can you be,
wrestling?
yeah, because
I
there's
don't-
some.
I watch it time to time.
I haven't watched it in years.
You watch it?
I've tuned in and watched it before. Like
Entertaining?
It's entertaining and it's like a lot of acrobatics, bro. Like it's not a lot of like. I feel like we got sold on it, bro, because there was like, even if it was choreographed, like there was slaps, there was like
That was real
choreographed
shit.
punches.
You can't choreograph a smack,
Like,
bro.
and a lot of the wrestlers, bro, they're not like built like GF is a fucking animal, bro. Like, no fucking offense. He's a beast, bro. He's a different kind of size of monster. The Undertaker, different size monster. Triple H, different size monster. Like the wrestlers these days, they all kind of look like Rey Mysterio.
And hey, don't disrespect Rey Mysterio 619, dog, fool.
They're all
He's
tiny.
His
Small.
son is the champion, I think, or something.
Is he really?
Yeah,
Yeah, like
his son's like, and you don't like his dad in the show. Oh, it's all drama. I hope it's all drama because that'd be horrible.
Come on.
Vince
You know it's
McMahon
all
is the
drama.
smartest.
I lie, I
Vince is
cheat,
the smartest
steal.
guy ever, bro. He's the smartest guy ever. Just to exploit, he'll exploit himself, dude, just for $1, just for a
Dude,
dialogue.
they had a wrestling group at our time called the Mexicans. Remember, dog?
Yeah, I remember that.
Dog, they were nothing was
Dude, it
fucking
was three of them, dude.
exploitation, bro. Like a motherfucker, Vince was like, call them Mexicans.
What was homeboy that came out in the Lowrider?
Eddie Guerrero.
Eddie Guerrero, bro.
You just said it. Say
He
it.
was
say it
deadly,
yourself.
bro.
He was fucking the shit.
What was
bro.
the slogan?
I lie, I cheat, I steal.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, that's what everybody who's seeing the fucking border
It's so
people crossing, bro.
fucked
That's what they think, bro.
I mean, if you
That's what they're
watch,
chanting as they're walking.
Yeah, bro. Hey, bro, that's what they're playing when fools are crossing the border right now.
but if
Eddie
you,
Guerrero.
if you watch any of it, it's so like now. Obviously, it's so you couldn't play it. It's so like PC. They're so like
Everything.
misogynistic.
Oh,
People
bro.
are cheating. People are literally calling females like how they. And you can't
His
do that
cousin
anymore.
was his wrestling partner, right? Chavo Guerrero. And fool, I knew it did feel cool when I remember that they included the both of them in the WWE SmackDown game.
Yeah.
I was like, hell yeah, Latinos made it into the wrestling game.
You remember when JBO
Latino
was?
heat, bro.
Yeah, Latino heat. Yeah, what did you say, Ray?
Remember when JBO was hunting the immigrants?
He went to the border, dude.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy, bro. Like all that shit they allowed.
You get out of here!
Yeah, bro, because he was literally doing like the most like just red fucking type of activity to the max, bro. Like he was like, I don't want them crossing my border. He went to the border, bro, or like what presumed to be the border, and they set it up, and then they had like they hired these like paid actors, or I would imagine there was Mexicans, and they were like, you get out of here, like it was bad, bro. Vince was like on some other shit, but Vince was always like in that threshold, bro. He was always just like tightrope walking that threshold.
He fucked through those thresholds. We'll say that.
I mean, remember what was it? I highly doubt they do it anymore. Match in the cage or cage in the match or whatever. When they had the cage in there,
It's called the cage match.
cage match or whatever.
Hell in a Cell.
Huh?
Hell in a Cell.
Hell in the Cell. That's what it was.
I have yet to see a match this day when somebody has done something as epic, like when Undertaker threw Mankind through the fucking
took
table.
The worst beating ever in history, I think.
Dude, how the fuck is that guy just like he's still alive,
That's
bro?
what I'm saying. How did I watch that and then you want me to watch the shit now? That's what I'm saying. Is it any good? Are the
Well, no,
are the
every-
graphics?
The so-called wrestlers / actors, from what I've seen, it just doesn't look like there's any heart into it. It just seems fake.
Like Logan
it's all
Paul.
fake, right? It's fake.
Oh yeah.
But
Can't stand
watching it during the Attitude Era and then like a little bit after that, you can tell it was still
Remember?
edgy. They put their heart into it. They really try to make you think that wrestling is real, even though it's not.
And their parties?
Jerry the
Being
King
on
Law, bro, that
tour?
fool was a pervert.
Yeah.
like that. But everybody was like, "Fuck it." He's like your uncle. When he sees some fine ass chicks, he's just like he's gonna say something. It's not gonna be
No,
appreciated.
I was watching a little documentary. I don't know if it's an HBO one, but something where they talk about the wrestlers on the during the 90s, and they're like, dude, it was crazy. Like,
Oh, yeah, they
on
raged.
tour, sex, this and that, and then you got to come home to your wife to normal missionary. Like, it's not like all you wanted to do was go back
Who
on
said
tour.
that? Ric Flair.
Yeah, it was like a Ric Flair documentary where he was like,
Yeah, I
it was
watched that. That was
crazy.
good.
He literally said it was like running and gunning back in the 90s, like boning chicks or someone's doing over there. And it was just like a shit show because it's a bunch of,
He never stopped. He was addicted to the fame.
oh, yeah.
I mean, some people are just addicted to walking out and everybody yelling their name. And when
Right,
it's
sure.
gone, what do you got? Fucking sore joints and fucking an addiction to fucking painkillers.
Yeah.
Or you could be like Godfather and just be smoking weed and just kicking it.
Yeah.
He's a rare occasion
Now,
though,
you
bro.
just said it. You just said it. A rare occasion because some guys just. You look at all these documentaries and these guys don't look healthy, bro.
I'm gonna have Godfather on the show. We haven't had him, but I'm gonna hit him up. Even if I gotta be like, hey man, got this big bag of weed here for you. Cause hey, he knows, bro. He knows.
I like hearing his stories, bro. He's somebody to pick his brain, man. He's legit.
He's hit me, pretend hit me. That shit still hurt. like
He's a big boy.
yeah, dude. Charles Wright.
How much does he weigh?
What did he say, Ray? I think he was like 250 or something, right?
Yeah, around there.
He was almost 300 when we first met him because he was like lifting weights still at that time, and like
Yeah.
because he had to get that hip surgery, and like I think now he's got that robotic hip, so I'm like he's back in
He's
action,
good to
bro.
go.
Yeah, he's good to go. He's gonna do that big stomp. Got that big boot. Remember, dude, doing all those moves as a '90s kid in the fucking jumper.
Oh, yeah.
That shit was the. I wonder if
Hey,
kids still do that
this-
shit.
This
Yeah.
will never, ever be topped. There's nothing. What more can you do that says I'm gonna fuck you up? You just
Yeah,
fucking
bro,
say-
fucking elbow dog, like doing that shit.
I'm dropping bows literally.
That's so funny. 'Cause it's funny how that's all you wanted to do. All I wanted to do was turn it off.
That's international.
I
bro.
remember fools in the jumper, dog. They would be like, "Hold on," and they'll jump and do a front flip on somebody, bro.
Yeah.
They was on the floor, and I'm just like, bro, this shit would fuck. Like looking at it now, I'm like, what the fuck, bro? My back hurts just thinking about that shit. But man, we should.
And there was I, turning off the jumper.
turning it off.
Or holding the fucking
Holding the thing
yeah.
so the fucking thing comes down and the parents come out and they're like,
Dude.
someone's going to die in there of suffocation. Like, no, they're not.
Yeah, dude, just
No, they're not. It's fine. It's entertaining. And yeah. Till it wasn't.
yeah. Till it wasn't.
Like I went on timeout.
Dude, I remember like one of my best friends, Jeffrey's like he was like 14 or 13th birthday party, bro, or like something like that, and we're like, let's get a jumper, right? And we're just like, fuck it, because we watched WrestleMania, and it was his birthday. We had ordered pizza and everything, and we're like, fuck it, bro, just like old times. So it was like fucking five of us in the fucking jumper, right? If we're big, right? So we're going at it, dog. And his mom, I remember like going to his house, and his mom like takes care of her garden, and the shit was kind of like on a hill, like kind of like on the hilltop, and then she had like a row of trees that she had been taking care of for a while, dog. She had this coconut tree that she had like. I remember every time I went to his house, she was taking care of this shit, right? She had this lemon tree. She had all these. They were like still like trees, but they were kind of breakable. Dog. Somebody throws the biggest fool over there to the other side, and the fucking jumper starts tipping over the hill, dog. Like going down. and as it's going down, the big fool is going on that road where the trees are at. So all you hear is
Oh.
like all the fucking trees, bro. And the jumper almost ends up on the sidewalk. And like fools are hurt. They're upside down. The jumper's still like But it's still going. Fools are getting out of there. And then his mom comes out and damn near starts crying from this fucking coconut tree, bro, because all her trees she had been working on just snapped in half.
Well, I was about to. They didn't get punctured.
Nah, they were still kind of like they were like baby trees, but
That's one thing I'm kind of surprised that jumpers didn't get punctured as much.
You talk about the jumper? I thought you meant like the kid.
Jumper. No, the jumper full didn't get punctured. It still was.
They probably had some holes. I mean, but not big enough for it to leak.
Like for how evil and fucked up Mexican kids are, you know, those Edgars. I'm surprised more kids don't just come back and be like, fuck this, and they just fucking leave a hole in it because it's not that thick if you think about it. It's a little thin ass layer, right?
It's thick, but it's not gonna. Yeah, you're right. You can poke it.
I don't know. It's because he's almost an evil ass kid growing up.
I was not evil, fool. I just knew how to have fun.
Punching bread, opening sodas inside the water container so the water turns black. That's fun.
That shit.
Yeah, you see? You want to know what else he did? He lost a soccer tournament. He was first one to lose, and he was so mad that he got sent home technically. So he goes in his friend's fridge, grabs the big block of cheese, like the government cheese, because it's back in the hood, puts it in the microwave, puts like 20 minutes, and it just starts melting out of the fucking microwave, and he just leaves. Dad shows up, and what was that guy's name? Irving or what? Marvin. And then stupid shit like that. Always like he talks about it to this day. If he sees a like a loaf of bread at the market, he'll just punch it. If he's at
what do you got against bread?
It just feels good to punch something.
Snicker bars. If you ever buy like a bag of Snickers or a bag of Doritos and all the chips are crumpled or for some reason E-Zone. You call E-Zone and you say, fuck you, what are you doing in my hometown?
Snickers, first of all, that's not my favorite one to go after because it's very hard to squish.
He's got favorites.
You're building up your knuckles with Snickers?
Yeah, like you can't just grab a Snicker. It's like getting this remote control and trying to like crush it, bro. It's hard. Yeah, like you have to go like to like candy that like you can affect. Like a Twix bar, chop it in half. Like a Kit Kat bar, even like the extended version, be like, fuck you, sugar, and just like, bam, 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 just karate chop that shit down. I don't know how many people buy York peppermint patties, but you can just squish a bunch of those at once. See? Like for real.
Okay, I have a real question
he has
for you.
a plan for different.
Yeah. He's serious about this. Like he's like,
you're the opposite of Willy Wonka.
Yeah. Hey, I have a question for you.
You're the Willy Wonka assassinator.
Did you do this shit in Japan?
Nah, bro. That's a respectable society.
That's disrespectful to America, dude.
Hey, bro.
So you think, dog, where were you born?
Yeah.
America?
Yeah. So either you stop doing it here or you do it over there, too. You can't
well, you know what? That stuff should be cheaper then if you want me to stop punching it.
You can't be racist, bro. You can't just pick where you want to do it.
Well, first... number one, I didn't go to any market out there, and the bread looked too cute to punch, bro. I didn't want to punch it. Yeah, like everything's like cat-shaped fucking bread, bro. I'm not gonna punch that shit, bro. And you want me to punch the bao, fucking the little dumplings? Yeah, I can't fucking punch that kind of stuff, man. Like they have different kind of bread out there. It's nice. Unlike here, bro, GMO ass bread, giving you fucking stomach cancer or whatever the fuck. I don't know, bro. Like you gotta make your bread, bro. I remember I had a cousin, one of my little fat cousins. I was like, man, I'm glad you're doing like some like fat person thing that would be good at. He's becoming a chef, right? So he brought some bread, like a big ass sourdough bread. Best bread I've had, dog. He made it from scratch, bro. Like just a big ass loaf, bro. I almost fucked that shit up. Didn't make me feel like the preserved ass bread we get at the market.
Everybody started making bread during the pandemic.
I didn't know how easy it was to make it. I'm thinking about making it.
It's not hard.
Who's that comedian that makes bread? Papa.
Tom Papa.
Tom Papa.
I want to get some of his banana bread.
Yeah, fool.
I heard Joey Diaz said that he was like, this motherfucker gave me some of this. That shit was tremendous.
Yeah. He's been known to make some good bread. Every time he comes on Rogan's, he brings like loaves of bread, and that's his thing. Whenever he shows up, he's got a loaf of bread for people. You go over to his house, he's got a loaf of bread, but it's not. It'll go bad quick. It's not that thing where it'll
there's
sit
no
there.
preservatives.
Yeah.
It's not that sit there where it's supposed to sit in your fucking
Where do
fridge.
you get like, all right, so right before we close it out, where do you get like fresh food like that, John? Like, especially you that you have to like kind of like keep your son as like on the healthiest diet possible.
He's not necessarily, because he's still a kid, man. You can't keep a kid away from Chick-fil-A. You can't. But like you can make him get better choices. Like you can have the grilled chicken instead of the fried chicken. So like if you're gonna go to these places, you just gotta make better decisions on what you're. Not all of it's completely messed up, but a kid's gonna drag you down that rabbit hole no matter what. They want the sugar. I don't care if they
want the iPad. They want the Fortnite.
Does your kid fight? Like
Fuck
is he into this stuff too?
Not yet. Because the week of that, he got diagnosed. He was actually signed up for his intro class.
Oh,
That week, and so I don't want to press it on him.
Yeah.
Because I pressed it on my daughter, and she grew to resent it. But nobody messes with her. But
I was about to say, Eddie Bravo does not push it on his kid. Eddie Bravo's kid right now, all he wants to do plays baseball, and Eddie Bravo's like.
But at the same time,
he's like, I think he'll learn to eventually when you figure out who his dad is. Because you got to think about who Eddie Bravo's like.
I think kids take for granted who their parents are.
Yeah.
You know, like when you hang around your buddies, like your buddy could say more shit to your kid and they'll listen while you're over here yelling, and the kid, you're like, hey, just go over there and do what your dad says. And he's like, okay.
Because that kid's going to, no matter what, Eddie Bravo told me, like,
you wouldn't walk around.
He's going to be a fucking.
You wouldn't walk around making your kid flinch. Like all day, just
give me two. What?
Yeah, just walking around shadow punching him. Like, bro, until he's like, all right, dude, I'm gonna fucking learn to fight back. I'm tired of this shit.
No, like every kid gets bullied, man. I see it at his preschool. He's playing with some kids and some kid walks up, but I'm still the dad, bro. I'll walk up in between a kid and I won't push him, bro, but I'll separate him.
Yeah.
I don't care. Bring your dad.
Bring your dad.
Hey, when I go surf, bro, there's a bunch of kids in the water, bro, that these kids ride their $2,000 e-bike down to the beach. They have $1,000 surfboard, $300 wetsuit, and they're out there like trying to snake me on waves. You try to say something, they're like, what? You're not going to do something? You're old. I'm not 18. It's like, what?
Because they know.
Yeah.
They
and they run their mouth to like an extent, and their dad's on the beach taking photos. That's how spoiled they are.
Damn.
So you just say, hey, go get your dad.
Damn, that's yeah, fool. When somebody says that shit, bro, it's like, oh fuck, well, this fool has hands, dog.
Well, no, it puts the kid in check to make them realize, like, not only is my dad gonna get his ass kicked, but after he's getting his ass kicked, he's gonna kick my ass for putting him in that predicament.
That's true.
I'm serious.
Oh,
It makes people think twice about running their mouth. I mean, nowadays there's no accountability, dude. You could type what somebody could be on your podcast right now, just bad mouthing the shit out of both of you guys.
Oh, there is.
And you guys are just trying to do your gig, and it's like, wow, man.
Somebody called us panhandlers. Like, wouldn't you guys ask for super chats? I'm like, bro, like, we give you a fucking production, you piece of shit. All right.
Give it to us. It's kind of funny. Hey, bro, we're juggling. We're giving you guys a fucking show, dog.
Yeah.
Panhandling is just holding a fucking sign. We're not panhandling. It's not like we're quiet here, like here.
Feel sorry for me.
Yeah.
No, you're here making a commitment.
Yeah, we
you
got a
said
show.
you're going to be here at this time.
Yeah.
And,
What?
and that's what it is. You showed up at the time you're supposed to show up. You're doing what you said you were going to do. And somebody's going to hate on you for that? That's fucked up.
Especially, I've told Xavier, I was like, after three lates or 3 absences, you're gonna have to cut your pinky off.
Commitment.
A man
Let's see
must
your
a man must take accountability for his actions, Xavier. I'm joking. All right, let's run through these both super chats. Fifth Prophet 199. Yo, X, have you heard about the EDM event at Six Flags?
No, it doesn't sound like fun, honestly.
There you go.
Yeah, you're on drugs and you want to get on a roller coaster?
Scary.
Six Flags is the place
Scary.
you can do drugs at, but DMV Chelas 199. Saludos perritos, I'm at work, but pro pen after. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys that participated today. I will be posting the winner from the last raffle today on on Patreon as soon as I get back from dropping off your packages. I do want to thank the homie John for coming by and speaking on choke cancer and his whole experience, man. Let's give him a round of applause.
Thank you guys very much for having me and let me have the platform to spread the word. I greatly appreciate it.
I encourage everybody to hit him up. If you, maybe you might not be the one going through this, but you know somebody that is, or a friend of a friend. Hey, bro, just, spread the knowledge, bro. Let them know, bro. It's not an easy thing to undergo. And where can they get at you, John?
Chokecancer.org or at the Instagram Choke Cancer.
There you go. And any other thing you want to shout out? like Tropicali and the juice bar?
Yeah, Tropicali CBD. My Instagram got taken down.
You can get that shit at Ziggy's though.
Oh yeah, always got it.
I always got throwing Ziggy's in there. I almost left without Ziggy's.
Hey,
Shout out.
Carlos and Buddy are my boys. They've actually helped out with the cause, giving me nights to do sessions and stuff with the money going towards my son. So always shout out to Ziggy's Smoke Shop. They're always taking care of me and my family. And then the Calypso Juice and Vitamins in Seal Beach. Perfect. That's my main gig now. So come by, grab a smoothie. We're the only ones that put CBD in it.
There you go. Ray, shout outs.
Shout out to Choke Cancer. Let's choke cancer out, dog. We need this. The kids need it. Follow me on Morning Shot Films, IG and YouTube. Check out my website, morningshotfilms.co. Tomorrow on the Morning Reel, I will be reviewing Carrot Top's Chairman of the Board. One of the worst 90s movies ever made. I don't know why they even wanted to cast Carrot Top in it. Like, for real.
No,
I think Xavier can answer that.
There's that 90s movie with John Leguizamo that I fucking hate. He's like the most, oh my God, I don't know the name, but I fucking hate this movie.
I think I know which movie you're talking about.
So he's like, oh my God, he like plays different characters. He's like a scammer or something like that. I fucking hate this shit. All right, Xavier, shout outs.
What's up? Hit that like button. And yeah, honestly, people are going through cancer. For some reason, they always got chapped lips. And I always wonder why. And they do. I'm pretty sure, like he said, these are way better than that shit you get at 7-Eleven or whatever right before you leave. And if you're getting it there, I don't think it's that great. So go get one of these at his websites. But hit that like button. Thanks for coming on. And we'll see you guys Thursday. Who we got?
Tomorrow we got Extendo. Well, he's just Cray OC now, so make sure you guys follow us because he's been here before. The homie, he's a rapper, but you know, I mean, he's a friend of the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. Been here since the beginning,
Yeah,
like
he's
literally,
an alumni.
like literally since like the first years, bro. Like in the shows, and yeah, it's been a minute since we caught up with him. He's one of those fools that like, what's that fucking app where people just talk shit?
I forget, but yeah, he goes.
Oh, the Clubhouse?
Yeah, Clubhouse. He's like one of those fools that's in there, like heavy, just talking about some crazy shit. So I'm gonna have him pull up and talk about some crazy shit tomorrow. We have a giveaway going on tomorrow. Also, make sure you guys, join the $20 tier to include you into the win the $1,500 prize pack raffle, which includes this super heady rig by Matt Robertson Glass. Make sure you guys check it out. Also follow me on Whatnot for all of the resale stuff. I do have one more Japan sale, which I will have the popcorn buckets and all the other stuff that I have left. Thank you so much everybody who made a purchase yesterday, and salute to everybody who's been following the vlog page at Flavors by E-Zone. That's my personal YouTube page where I will be having the Japan vlogs coming up as well, which salute to Ray for editing them, and I also have the countdown to all that stuff. So thank you so much. And yeah, I do want to have Shiki on for somebody who's mentioning it, but I've been trying, bro. It's a family man now. And flavorsbyezone.com. Check your emails for a discount code today. If you want that discount code, all you got to do is go to the website and sign up for the newsletter. Put your email on there, and you will check your email later, and you'll get a discount code to save yourself some money.
And I agree with George Perez. Daniel Perez is a lame ass fool. George Perez said it, dog. I'm just saying. Back, just
all right,
my boy.
Yeah, Mr. I Do 9 podcast. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow.